Schultz, former project manager and company manager with Terra Nova Productions. I joined Terra Nova as a project and company manager on February 14th, 2018, Valentine's Day. And throughout my time with Terra Nova, it was a labor of love. I still keep in regular contact with Andrea, the artist, the community of participant artists, and try to keep abreast of all the projects as they develop within the company. Some of the projects that I've worked on with Terra Nova have included the Me West Them Tour, Midsummer Night's Dream in Ards and North Down Borough Council, the Intercultural Cohort, both 1 and 2, the Syrian Sound of Memory project, No Hate Here, which was a terrific project also in Ards, but unfortunately cut short due to COVID. Mindful Flamenco, King George's Speech, and also the various iterations of The Trumpet and King as it developed through its co-creative process. Okay, so some of the most memorable moments for me, there have been many, mostly because of the terrific artists that have been involved and terrific community members involved, and the diversity of the art forms that the company has explored throughout the time that I've been with. It's been a real pleasure. But I have to say, my favorite moments probably came early on through the Midsummer Night's Dream production. Due to the friendships made on the production, the high quality of the artists involved and the production staff, it just was a real pleasure to work on. Also, the peace team within Ards and North Down Borough Council and the Good Relations team, they were so supportive of the production. And when you have 120 participants working over 26 hours on a particular show, some members of the community put in 70+ hours. Many actually put in that many hours. It was a real tremendous feat of achievement, both for logistics as well as coordinating all these different members. So as a company manager, project manager, one's job is to make sure that everyone is on the boat, rowing in the same direction. And that can be tricky and sometimes complex in responding to all the various needs that come about with a theater production. So it really depends on a lot of goodwill, as well as the professional nature of both the community members involved and the artists involved and people following through with what they say they're going to do. Thankfully, that's been in abundance over my time with Terra Nova. But back in May 2019, as we were set to open A Midsummer Night's Dream at the Queen's Hall, I distinctly remember a moment at the dress rehearsal of, this is gonna work, this is gonna work. And everybody was doing what were in their places, they were doing what they were meant to be doing. And just for it all to come together like that, there was just a distinct relaxing of the shoulders, and this is gonna happen. And it was just a very memorable moment for me. It was a tremendous show with great performers and great performances, and something that'll stick with me for a long time. I believe Terra Nova Productions is important as the only intercultural professional theater on the island of Ireland. It has a place, it creates space for newly arrived people to work alongside with Indigenous residents together in a deep way for a sustained period of time in their own traditions, sometimes in their own languages, to create great art. That itself is an exceptional and valued asset and contribution to the theater community. It's important for Indigenous people to be able to see newly arrived people and engage with them through theater. I also think it's really important that Andrea, as an artist, as a director, as a writer, as a highly experienced producer of theater, is celebrated. She has created something very special and adds something that nobody else does here in Northern Ireland. So I'd happily follow in her footsteps. She's done amazing work to create this space for people like myself and others who perhaps are new to production. She brings them up and expects a high standard, and together we've been able to achieve that through the structures that she's created. Three words that I think of when I think of Terra Nova Productions include intercultural, rewarding, and professional.